Hi everyone! Welcome again to another edition of Storytime with Robbie. Hope you're all still doing well, and hope you kids are enjoying being back at school. Today I'm going to be reading I'm reading more back to school themed books for you today. Today I'm going to be reading If You Ever Bring an Alligator to School, Don't by Elise Parsley. And I'm going to be reading Pete the Cat, Rockin' in My School Shoes by by Eric Litwin. And I will be reading If I Built a School by Chris Van Dusen. Hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Hey everybody, the first story I'm going to read today is If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't by Elise Parsley. Here we go. If your teacher tells you to bring something from nature for show and tell, she means a hollow stick or a bird's nest or some sparkly rocks. She does not want you to bring an alligator. If you bring an alligator anyway, she'll tell you that alligators are trouble. You tell her that it's okay and that you know all about alligators. And this alligator will be quiet and good, and he won't eat anyone. Cross your heart. But during spelling, your teacher will hear laughing. Chat, chomp, chat, chess, chip, chip. This is because the alligator will be showing you funny pictures. Oh no, your teacher will write your name on the board, Magnola, and you'll have to stand last in line for lunch. You'll take away the crayons and tell the alligator to be quiet and wait for show and tell. Then, during art, an airplane will fly across the room. This is because the alligator will be showing you origami. Your teacher will draw a check by your name, Magnola. And now you'll have to stay in from recess. You'll take away the paper and order the alligator to be good and wait for show and tell. During math, today is a great day to read. You'll notice the alligator is hungry. What, who, what, when, where, why, how? You'll give the alligator 3 pieces of your favorite gum and beg him not to eat any more, and for Pete's sake to wait for show and tell. The good thing is that you'll stop him from eating any kids. The bad thing is that the alligator will smack and twirl the gum. And your teacher will notice. She'll draw 2 more checks by your name, Magnola, and an underline, Magnola. Now you'll have to go to the principal's office after school. During lunch, you won't even get to eat your egg and cheese sandwich because somebody will gobble up everything but the crust. By now, of course, you wish you brought a hollow stick or a bird's nest or some sparkly rocks for show and tell instead of an alligator. By now, you'd rather have some dirt than an alligator. You will wish this alligator would just go home. Well, here's what I would do if I were you. First, at show and tell, you sit quietly and learn about hollow sticks and bird's nests and sparkly rocks. Then it'll be your turn. You'll tell how alligators are super big. Wowee, 12 feet. And how alligators are super tough. It's a fact. They're strong and they're tough and they aren't scared of anything except other alligators and humans. Booga, booga, booga. Your teacher will be impressed. You might not even have to go to the principal's office for all the mischief that day. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, star, pentagon. But then again, you might have to if you ever want to bring an alligator to school, don't. They're trouble. The end. Alrighty, everybody. The second story I'm going to read today is Pete the Cat Rockin' in My School Shoes by Eric Litwin. Here we go. Here comes Pete strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Pete is going to school and he sings this song. I'm rocking in my school shoes, I'm rocking in my school shoes, I'm rocking in my school shoes. Cat City, stop, Pete's lunch. Pete is sitting at his desk when his teacher says, "Come on, Pete, down that hall to a room with books on every wall." Where is Pete going? The library. Miss Meow's party. Adventures. Books. Pete has never been to the library before. Does Pete worry? Goodness no! He finds his favorite book and sings his song. I'm reading in my school shoes, I'm reading in my school shoes, I'm reading in my school shoes. Pete's lunch. Check out Pete. He's ready to eat in a big noisy room with tables and seats. Where is Pete? The lunchroom. It can be loud and busy in the lunchroom. Does Pete worry? Goodness no! He sits down with his friends and sings his song. Milk. Open here. Moo. Cow. I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. Milk, moo, cow, crackers. Pete and his friends are playing outside on a green, grassy field with swings and tall slides. Where is Pete? The playground. Kids are running in every direction. Does Pete worry? Goodness no! He slides and swings and sings his song. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. All day long, Pete sings his song. I'm singing in my school shoes. I'm painting in my school shoes. I'm adding in my school shoes. I'm writing in my school shoes. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. Cat City school bus. Cat City school bus. When school is done, Pete rides the bus. Pete's mom asks him, "What did you do at school today?" And Pete says, "I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. And I will do it again tomorrow." School zone. Because it's all good. Classroom 123. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Pete's lunch. Cat City school bus. The end. Alrighty, everybody. The third story I'm going to read today is If I Built a School by Chris Van Dusen. Here we go. Jack on the playground said to Miss Jane, "This school is okay, but it's pitifully plain. The builder who built this, I think, should have been banned. It's nothing at all like the school I have planned. If I built a school, the first thing you'd meet are lots of cute puppies. They'd flock to your feet. But why stop at puppies? Why not a whole zoo? So I'd add a bunch of big animals too. Welcome to school." Right off the lobby, to get to your class, I'd set up a system of tubes made of glass. You'll hop in a pod, press the number, then zoom in under 10 seconds. You're right at your room. All of the classrooms are built onto towers that sprout from the schoolyard like colorful flowers and like giant petals that welcome the day. The roofs open up in a similar way. Panels fold back and they let in the sun, which frankly makes being there that much more fun. Now, come see your classroom. Isn't it grand? That free floating platform is where you would stand. And using a stylus, you write in the air. No blackboard, no whiteboard, no nothing is there. Your words just appear and they magically glow. Don't ask how this works, 'cause I don't really know. Hello. But you're not the only one floating around. Check out the desks. They don't touch the ground. These are my hover desks. See how they glide? They even have bumpers in case you collide. In my kind of classes, we wouldn't have tests. I'd liven things up with some hologram guests. Here are some samples of what I've been thinking. You might meet a T-Rex or an Abraham Lincoln. The library's next, so let's have a look. You won't find your everyday regular book. These books come alive when removed from the racks. They pop up like pop-ups, but pop to the max. And if you're not sure what a book is about, you'll find out quickly when something pops out. It's off to the gym, and this place is so cool. Around it, please note my perimeter pool. The pool's a deep oval that everyone likes. You race underwater on submarine bikes. Up there is my trampoline baseball court. It's partly a bounce house and partly a sport. There's also a rock wall, and here's something new. I've added some skydiving wind tunnels too. I just heard the lunch bell, so let's go and eat. I'd like you to meet my new chef, Pete. He's 20 feet tall and he spins on a gear. You order your lunch in the microphone here, and Pete can make anything simple or weird, from peanut butter and jelly to squid, lightly seared. It's now time for recess. Let's head out the door. My playground is awesome. So much to explore. Fly on the zip line, way up in the sky, or slide down the twisty slide 3 stories high. And after all, if you're hot and you're beat, then you can go tubing. Now that would be sweet. In art, we use sprayers to splash out the paint. In music, we're loud, but our teacher's a saint. As over in science, just one of the features is lab-grown, genetically modified creatures. Visit new places, travel, explore, 'cause we'll go on field trips galore. My specialty buses will not tote us around. They dive underwater, they blast off the ground, and yes, they have wheels like our regular cars. Well, neatly retract when we rocket to Mars. My school will amaze you. My school will astound. By far the most fabulous school to be found, perfectly planned and impeccably clean. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's more like 15. And learning is fun in a place that's fun too. If I build a school, that's just what I did. The end. Alrighty, everybody. Really hope you enjoyed the books today. The back to school themed books. Thank you so much again for joining me and for watching. It's always a pleasure being with you and reading with you. And please comment on the video as always and let me know what your favorite book was that I read today. I always like to hear your feedback. Have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you here on the next edition of Storytime with Robbie. I will see you then. Sayonara.